Hi, my name's Yasmin, and today we'll be talking about ethics in marketing. So I'm a third year student studying a double degree in marketing and psychology. My favorite units so far have been consumer behavior and social marketing and sustainability. Here I really learnt about things like fast fashion and food waste, which really woke me up to my own unsustainable behaviors. From then, I've been really working to become more eco-friendly in my lifestyle, as well as incorporating my own ethical concerns in my purchasing decisions. And I would like to think that that has helped me develop my own professional view of ethics in marketing as a future marketer going into the industry. So we're just going to talk about my personal views on ethics in this slide. As I've illustrated, it's kind of a combination of some really well-known theories. So we're looking at virtue ethics, utilitarianism, and deontology. Now, I don't believe that there's a one-size-fits-all theory that you can apply to every marketing situation, especially in a professional setting. I do believe you have to have a certain level of discernment as to which theory could help us the most in making ethical decisions and which one would be most appropriate. I'm going to talk a little bit more about virtue ethics. It pretty much emphasizes the honorable traits and characteristics that a moral agent should pursue in order to live a consistently ethical life. And I believe this is the way businesses should approach their corporate social responsibility. As we spend so much time as marketers developing a brand personality and persona, it's really important that we also think about the vices and the virtues that we are displaying with our behavior. We're seeing a growing lobbying presence for transparency, whether that be the disclosure of sponsored posts on Instagram, annual sustainability reporting, or viral hashtags like "Who Made My Clothes" on Instagram. This hashtag, as seen on the screen right now, is a movement among consumers to demand to see who is making their clothes. And this is a demand for transparency. This is a demand for accountability, and it's a growing consumer concern, especially in fast fashion. A brand leading the way in sustainability and transparency is Everlane, and they call their approach radical transparency. They choose only to work with manufacturers and suppliers that pass their environmental and labor audits, as well as revealing the identity of all these partners. To top it all off, they're transparent about their cost margins and operating margins, so it makes it really easy as a consumer to know where exactly your money is going and to support a brand that is making leads in sustainability and ethical practices. So the ExxonMobil controversy is a great case to look at in terms of the ethical dilemma. ExxonMobil concluded in private research that they did that climate change was an ecological concern 30 years ago, and yet they continued to deny it publicly, and they sowed seeds of doubt in the public opinion so that they could continue generating profits at the cost of environmental degradation. Now, was that okay for ExxonMobil to do that if profit was their sole intention? Can we argue in other cases that fast fashion is beneficial based on hedonic happiness and among consumers? Can we say that it's worth the pollution in our waterways and in our air and the refusal to award workers a fair wage? With the rapid innovation of artificial intelligence and automated technology, multitudes of employees will be dismissed from their traditional jobs with nowhere to continue. If these phenomenons are happening, it begs the question, who exactly is benefiting from corporate activities, and is it the majority? So in the context of virtue ethics, we're really just trying to consider whether a business who claims they're acting with virtuous intentions might still be at fault and accountable for irresponsible behavior. So this is where the integration of theories like utilitarianism and deontology have to come in. They help to bridge the gap when evaluating whether an activity is ethical, both in the form of its means, its ends, and its ultimate benefits for society. So corporations are meant to act in good faith under the law, right? So other than that, why should businesses uphold CSR? Well, there's a growing consumer pressure, as we've already illustrated in this presentation, but it's also a point of differentiation. Consider Everlane, who's generating significant profits because of their ethical positioning. Now, this has really boosted consumer confidence, and people are happy to support a brand like that. But if you think about also the pressure to uphold is coming from the risk of not upholding CSR. So Nestle pretty much caused a worldwide boycott because of their exploitative marketing activities in developing countries. So my undergrad experience has really ignited my interest in a career in social marketing. I believe the future of marketing activities will respond to growing concern among consumers for social and environmental justice. And so it's really important that we ask questions like, what is the intent of our strategy? Is it honorable and in good faith? Have we maximized utility for the greatest number of people? Are we only considering the corporation's interests? Are we prioritizing our short-term needs at the needs of our stakeholders and future generations? And so with that being said, I'm really passionate about seeing a marketing industry that accounts for this and incorporates this as a part of their ethical principles. And I'm excited to contribute as a future marketer. So with that being said, thank you so much for listening and have a great day.